Hello? What the hell? Hello? Hello? Okay, there we go. Fuck what they talk about. We in there, baby. Mm-hmm. Put him up.
Fuck what they talking about. Just cut on the beat. Stay on the sidewalk. Cause you wasn't in the street.
You wasn't in the
Fuck what they
street.
talking about. Just cut on the beat. Stay on the sidewalk. Cause you wasn't in the street.
Come on in here. Y'all get on me here. We live, baby. Got a lot of shit to talk about today. Live at 2.
Born in the street, probably go.
Okay, live at 2, baby. We a couple minutes early, but how y'all feeling today, man? Happy Friday. Help everybody get their money, get their checks, cash, get to that money, huh? But yeah, man, woke up, man. I seen this story last night before I went to bed. I'm like, damn, this shit happened in North Carolina. 16-year-old shooter named Austin Thompson. White suspect, 16-year-old. He shot 5 people and stabbed his brothers. This dude was out his damn mind. Like, what the fuck? You kill your brother, shoot at the police? What the fuck, man? Let's take a look at this shit, man. Pissing me off. I can't have no gun. I'm a felon, but they just giving it. I mean, that's a whole nother story, man.
Critical condition at WakeMed Raleigh. And we also now know the names of each of the victims who was gunned down during the killing spree.
We've teamed coverage of every angle, from the psychology of the gunman to reaction from people in that community. We begin with Chelsea Donovan with what we have learned about the people who were killed.
Since Chief Estella Patterson released the names of those mass shooting victims and those that were injured, so many and family of friends have been taking to Facebook, social media, expressing their sorrow, but also paying tribute to these innocent lives lost. We know that many of them, women, actually were shot here on the Greenway in the Hedingham community. Now, we want to show you the list of the victims, including another 2 people that were injured, 3 women, 52-year-old Nicole Connors, 34-year-old Mary Marshall, and 49-year-old Susan Carnance were killed, according to family members, while they were exercising on the trail here. 16-year-old James Thompson also killed, as well as 29-year-old Gabriel Thomas, an off-duty Raleigh police officer. 59-year-old Marcel Gardner is suffering critical injuries currently at WakeMed, and a Raleigh police officer was also injured, but thankfully has been released from the hospital. I've been in contact with Tom Carnance, who lost his wife, Susan. They have 3 children she leaves behind, ages 10, 13, and 14. She was an ultra runner and loving wife. Mary Marshall, 34 years old, also killed while exercising here on the Greenway. She was set soon to be married. 52-year-old Nicole Connors was also killed while on the Greenway. We have found she worked from home in this community, lived with her husband and brother, and was a huge animal lover, walking her dog 6 to 7 times a day. Listen to Mary Baldwin, the mayor of Raleigh, talk about these lives lost.
All of us in Raleigh need to come together. We need to support those in our community who have suffered a terrible loss. Yes, we have much to do, and we're working on it.
Of course, this is an entire community and mourning, and people here in the Hedingham community so tragically affected. We understand there's going to be a candlelight vigil. It's actually going to be tomorrow night, according to Raleigh police, here in Hedingham at the Athletic Club. That's at the entrance to the community, of course, to honor and pay tribute to these lives lost. Back to you.
Chelsea Donovan reporting live this noon on the Greenway right there. Chelsea, thank you.
Michelle McConaughey here in the WRAL Live Center. Some breaking news just into the newsroom. We have learned that the 16-year-old James Roger Thompson is the brother of the suspected shooter of the suspect. We also have this into the newsroom as well. Wake County Public School System releasing a statement saying on Thursday evening, October 13th, our community endured a terrible tragedy. 5 lives were taken in a senseless act of violence in northeastern Raleigh near the Neuse River Greenway, including one of our own students. 2 others were injured. The shooter was taken into custody. custody with life-threatening injuries. Like you, we are shocked, saddened, and brokenhearted. Our hearts go out to the victims' loved ones, and our community continues to seek answers around this tragedy and solutions to prevent such unspeakable events in the future. They went on to say, as we all work to make sense of this, our utmost concern is always how our students, families, and staff are doing. That is why we want to provide you with information and resources that can help you talk to your students, along with some resources for our staff as well. They said that our student services teams are available at schools to talk to your child and offer as much support as possible.
Talk about
Michelle, thanks. Emergency radio traffic is giving us a minute-by-minute look at how first responders move quickly to try and save these victims' lives in the uncertain and dangerous situation in which they worked.
It's going to be an active shooter at this time.
Within minutes of the first shots fired, paramedics rushed to help.
All units proceed in at this time. We're still trying to get a victim count.
Not knowing what they would find, but quickly realizing how grave the situation was.
I've got one patient, CPR in progress, EMS 31 handling. Where is the location of the other patient?
2 patients down.
As they tried to save 2 victims' lives, a first responder called out a chilling sight.
Got a white male with a green shirt and AR-15 on Swahili. I don't know if that's PD or someone else.
Then on the greenway that wraps around this community, another heartbreaking discovery.
RPD just made me aware that there is a female postal code 7 on the trail with a GSW to the head and 2 other patients. I need an EMS unit here.
But when they arrived, there was nothing they could do for the 2 women they found, and concerns about where the shooter was.
I have an RPD sergeant with me. The Greenway is still a very much active scene in the sense of not knowing where the subject is. If the ATVs want to hold off, because both of the patients on the Greenway that we found so far are the ones that District 1 called in as Code 7.
It would be nearly 4 more hours before police contained the teenage suspect off Old Mill Bernie Road. And the 911 calls were crucial to the quick response by emergency crews.
Yeah, man. And I think his daddy got locked up too. I think he
Did you know your body is made up of 70% water?
His daddy got locked up too for allowing him access to the gun. I think this is him. Let's see.
This is an extremely sad case. It is also terrifying to anyone who has children.
Teenager Austin Thompson is accused of shooting and killing 5 people in Raleigh's Hedingham neighborhood. That was nearly 2 years ago. But today, it was his father who was in court going before a judge.
Alan Thompson pleaded guilty today to leaving a handgun where his son could get to it. Part of that plea deal is that he will not serve any jail time.
CBS 17's Stina Harley was in court today.
No jail time.
The only thing I want to say is obviously this is a case of epic tragedy for the victims of this case, for our community, and for the Thompson family.
An emotional courtroom on Wednesday as Alan Thompson pleads guilty to leaving a 9mm handgun on his nightstand completely unlocked. It's just one weapon that investigators say his then 15-year-old son, Austin, used in a shooting that left 5 people dead and 2 injured.
It was kept with a loaded magazine. It was unchambered, without one in the chamber, but that was one of the firearms that was found on Austin Thompson.
Alan Thompson cried in court but did not speak. He will serve 1 year of probation and will face jail time if that probation is violated. His attorneys say he's devastated and had no warning signs of what Austin was planning.
Austin had no history of mental illness. There was no prior diagnosis at all. There were no bullying incidents, neither at school nor inside his own home by his older brother, James.
They say Alan Thompson talked with his teenage son on the phone several times that day, including as the shootings were happening, and didn't notice anything wrong.
He spoke to Austin on the phone again for approximately 1 minute. He told Austin he'd just seen a bunch of cops flying into the neighborhood, so he and James should hunker down and stay inside the house. He told Austin he was fixing a tire and would get home ASAP. Austin seemed fine. He did not seem agitated. He did not seem upset. He did not seem angry. What is particularly terrifying, Your Honor, is by this point, it is a certainty that James was dead.
Prosecutors say Alan Thompson has cooperated with the investigation into his son. They say they've looked at other cases of mass shootings where parents were charged.
We have spent a lot of time looking at the facts and circumstances of this case compared to those cases. This is not those cases.
Several family members of victims of that day were also in the courtroom. They were very emotional today. They didn't want to talk to us on camera, but a lot of those family members said they did not agree with the plea and the sentence, and they think more should have been done. In Wake County, Dina Harley, CBS 17 News.
Hell yeah, more should have been done, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. They just like, man, they just be playing all in our face, black people. Like they just let the dude, the UPS driver, got the gun pulled out on him. They damn near fired. They fired at the man and let the father and son get off because the detective. They said the detectives fucked it up. But we just watched the Young Thug trial. They did all this ex parte shit. What's the shit where they withhold the evidence? The and what's the motherfucking name? Brady. They did all this Brady, but it only works for white people. It don't work for black people. We don't get fucking Brady privilege. We don't get Brady privilege. This the shit I be talking about. This the shit I be talking about right here, man. We don't get fucking Brady privileges and all that type of shit. Oh, I feel bad for. I never heard a judge tell a damn defendant that you feel bad for him. Shit, feel bad for them people who down there on their ground, people who down there in their grave. That's what you should feel bad for. And your damn son, what the hell? He gonna stab your brother? Your brother probably tried to stop him, and he went ahead and stabbed your brother, killed his own man. That shit crazy. This might be the MK Ultra shit. Man, I don't know. This is crazy shit. That's all I'm saying. This is all I'm saying. This shit is crazy. Shit, I had to tap in right quick, man. And let y'all see that, wake y'all up a little bit. Better look woke, man. Check on your children and see what the hell they're doing on that damn internet. Shit, I don't want to hear them talking about it. I don't want to hear all that. I'm going through your shit. What you on there looking? You look up here looking up ISIS. What the fuck is wrong with you? What is you doing? Shit, you teaching them. They talking. Pretty sure you taught them how to shoot. No, he know what them guns were. Probably had access to the guns. Come on, daddy, quit lying, man. Y'all know y'all been getting them kids guns since they were like 10, 12 years old. The hell? But yeah, man. I'm out of here, man. It pissed me off. I had to come share that with y'all, man. RIP to all them family members, man. Damn, man. That happened in my state. North Carolina, baby. Product of my environment. Be my environment. You can't walk a mile in my shoes. I suggest that you be quiet then. So you got it on your mind. So I took it off his chest. He shoulda came correct, knowing you ain't built like that. Seen the best get killed like that. Underestimate the opponent. So I keep the outbanger. Yeah, got a whole lot of straightening. Last time I checked was no ceiling, so the top floor vacant. Fuck what they talking. Fuck what they talking about. Just cut on the beat. Stay on the sidewalk. Cause you wasn't in the street. Fuck what they talking about. Just cut on the beat. Stay on the sidewalk. Cause you wasn't in the street. Fuck what they talking about. 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 I'm a beast. Where's these niggas? They ain't in the streets. You know, be free by they eat on the beat. They trying to compare and they trying to compete. If I get on the track, then it's bon appetit. Internet gang to control out the leak. You best get your money and stay out the way. Cause these little niggas ain't playing it safe. If you really making it, they trying to take. I feel like a pilot, I'm smoking exotic and sipping exotico. Get out the way. You really gotta go. I got an audible. I tell them adios, bombs away. We got them body pop legs and arms. Come out the house every day, I be on. But what they talking about, no, I ain't going. If I pull it up, popping, no, I ain't showing. Fuck what they talking about. Just cut on the beat. Stay on the sidewalk. Cause you wasn't in the street. Fuck what they talking about. Just cut on the beat. Stay on the sidewalk. Cause you wasn't in the street. Fuck what they talking about. 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 Fuck what they talking about.